What's up guys, Hades here. I have a really cool video for you. If you watched one of my recent videos, I just spun the wheel and got Poseidon, and well, I was feeling frisky and I wanted to try him out. I wanted to see, can you use 3-star Poseidon? Is he good enough to be used? And well, the question is that? And I'm going to show you my results and what I think. So let's dive into it. I first tried a few arena hits. Some were successful, some were not. Quite a few misses. My first one is here, and then I did a little over the 5 just for fun. And this is what it looks like. So the first hit, this player is very strong, but they were missing a lot of skills, so wasn't great data. They do have quite a bit on, so it's not completely useless, but you can kind of see 29 million in 40 seconds is no joke. You can't really discount that. I mean, I know that there's missing a lot, so we have to take this with a grain of salt, but more just getting some stats on the damage. 29 and 117 is not amazing. But yeah, very strong player here. He has a very strong Earth Himiko, pretty much decked out on all the Triss skills you want, all the meta stuff. He keeps up with the meta. Very strong player, and I fought him. And I want to show you guys his replay. This is crazy. Like, look at what he did here. 47 million. My 3 attack. Alex can't even do this. Look at this, guys. He's got 1. He's got 3 stars. There's nothing. He's only 25. Just take a look at this. It is shocking to me. I thought this was going to be a funny joke. Like, haha, this is funny. Let's just go do it. Jokes, right? I'm not boosted. At the time of me doing this hit, I was not boosted. I'm on farm talents, and he's on war. So, just to give some more context here. Now, you can see the fight is slow. He's still full HP. My Zenobia is getting realmed, which doesn't matter because I'm full HP. But here goes the shark. Blade Vortex has kicked in. His ultimate's ticking and proccing. And he just can't do enough damage. His Himiko is going for my backline. They don't matter. It's all about Poseidon. And he's staying pretty much topped off. And I'm just going to chunk him down over and over and over. His backline's going to get too low. His Himiko's not doing any damage back. His Alex is hitting a wall, and there's just not a lot he can do. And this is Poseidon at like 40% power, because let me just show you a few things. He's so far from maxed. I did swap all my good gems over to him, but there's a few things that's missing, right? First and most importantly, he doesn't have an artifact, right? Artifacts give a huge boost. They give this big fat % attack boost, right? He's missing that. Second, every time you level them up, you get bonus stats. So he's missing a ton of stats in everything. His health, his attack, his defense, everything's missing. And it goes up with time. And then the next big thing is his skill damage. He's missing almost half of his skill damage, guys. This is how insane this carry is. He's one of my favorites. I cannot believe how cool he is and how good he is at 3-star. Just with Blade Vortex, he's already popping off. So what I did next was I was like, hey guys, who wants to do some testing? I'm burning for a reason, right? Let's test. So cool guy, Batman, let me do some tests. He also want to do some tests. And I'm going to dive into some of the reports and show you what we found. So started right here. I had put on some boost to do some bosses, and then I realized that was what happened. He's on war, and he's using something that's not combat. And so the first two we kind of disregard. I mean, they give a little bit of the story. 50-second match, relatively middling damage. So these aren't super amazing, but when it really happens, I told him to match my my boost. And so when we do, it was very close. I did swap into a Theo, and then he swapped into a Khan. And a big part of this experimental phase was, how do you beat a healing team, and then, well, he swapped into Con. He didn't have Con here. Oh, he did. Did he have it the whole time? Oh, no, he didn't have it in the first one. So he swapped into Con, and I swapped into healer, and I was like, oops, that was a mistake. So the next fight, I was like, okay, let's go back into Con. I like Con. Let's see what happens. Close match. Just for reference, he's a Triss user. He's got all the stuff. He's trying out things over and over. Where does he want them? Why does he want them? He's got a lot of the good stuff, right? And he does a good damage here. He's cutting pretty much all of my Xeno healing. He's making Spring useless. He's making Vitality useless. And he's making Berserker pretty useless. And then we keep going. And we're trying some more things. And we're talking in between like, hey, let's swap and see what would make it better. We noticed Blade Vortex was kind of doing stinky on Con. And so we tried it here. And we're like, okay. We see a little bit of a difference, and then we're like, but, you know, it didn't do that much. Let's try something else. Ooh, this is a good one. Same thing, but a little different with the Death Breath. He got a lot of damage off, very spread damage, and it was a full timeout fight. So this is a really close one. It got closer and closer, and he was adjusting things over and over. And it got to a point where I kept winning, and I was like, dude, do you have web? Like, web is one of the best skills in the game. Oops, right here. No escape. I recommend it in every best in slot tier list. And I was like, you need to find a way to get a tank or a support. Like, do you have Trajan? Do you have Charles? He's like, yeah, I got Charles. And then this is the very first report he put in Charles. Boom. This is what happens, right? He put on web. He built the advantage through the silence. Now he's silencing my Poseidon. He's slowing me down. He's silencing the Con. He's silencing the Zenobia. I'm not getting tempo on him, and then he smacks me, right? But this is where the back and forth goes. I said, okay, now that you beat me, let me find a counter. And I know how this matchup works. He's getting all his damage from the back line, and so I don't need to be cutting his healing. He doesn't have healing. So I swap to Himiko, and boom, the match flip-flops again. I probably could have put Himiko in way earlier, but you know, I wasn't trying to win. I wanted to just experiment with Poseidon and just show him off, right? So here you can see pretty even damage. I'm gonna go back through and just kind of show the Poseidon damage. 20 mil and 15. I mean, you can see he's doing more than his crit carry, which is just shocking. It's shocking how much he's doing. 27, he's out carrying everyone, and guys, he only has one skill. So that question I posed at the very beginning, is Poseidon viable at 3-star? I think my answer is no. Even though these look good, I am max tech, I am purposely finding counters. Like, yes, is it usable? Sure. Is it viable? Like, should you really use it? No. I think my maxed out Alex that's just sitting there, that's 40 plus. Like, obviously, he's going to be better if I put Blade Vortex here. He's going to do way more damage than that. But I don't know. It's really close. I think my result is going to be a no. But man, as soon as he gets 5 and unlocks another skill, he will 100% be a better carry. I think maybe even level 4, when I get him to plus 30, he might actually be legitimately there. I'm going to keep playing around with it. I'll keep you guys updated in the future what I think about him. If you haven't checked out the Chaos Wheel update, go look at that video. It's awesome. I love the new updates. Everything about it has just been so crisp, so clean. It makes the game way better, more enjoyable. But yeah, I'm really excited for Poseidon already, and I'm excited about his future, because once he gets another slot and I get Executioner or just any option, probably a defensive option like DM or FM, the game is going to change. But yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.